Assalamu alaikum wa marhaban bika akhi, marhaban biki ukhti. You're welcome, my brother, you're welcome, my sister. If you look at the board, you will see on the right hand side, you will see the word law, and on the left hand, you will see laula. These two particles, as you can see, they are similar and different. They are similar in the sense that you see law in both of them, but the second has la. Now, what is the meaning of these two particles? Recalling that in the previous episode we had discussed extensively about the first one, which is law. And this law, we said it is called harfum tina'in limtina', which means a particle which shows the absence of an action due to the absence of another. I'm going to explain that better for you. Today I want to discuss about laula and make you know the difference between these two. Laula is called harfum tina'in li ujudin. Spot the difference. The first one is harfum tina'in limtina', while the second is called harfum tina'in li wujud, which is the particle which shows the absence of an action due to the presence of another. Let's put it this way. To make you understand this better, let us go straight to providing two examples under each of them. Under law, we have the example law dhahabta la dhahabtu. While under laula, we have the example laula dhahabuka la dhahabtu. Let's translate these two examples. The first one, which says law dhahabta la dhahabtu. It means if you had gone, I would have gone. Meaning if you had gone, I would have gone. From this example, you can see that I did not go simply because you did not go. So your inability to go also affected my inability to go. The fact that you did not go made me not to go. So the absence of your going, because your going is not there, that is why my own going is not also there. I did not go because you did not go. If you had gone, I would have gone. So your going was a condition to my going. This shows that this law and laula, they are conditional particles. Coming back, the word law means if, while the word laula means if not. You can see both of them are opposites. Now we have gotten an example for the word law. This example which we have under laula, which says laula dhahabuka la dhahabtu. If not for your going, I would have gone. The difference is now very clear. This shows here that you went, and that is why I did not go. Why the first one, you did not go, that is why I did not also go. Is it a bit confusing? It will not be confusing to you, inshallah. Let's come back. Law dhahabta la dhahabtu. If you had gone, I would have gone. Because you did not go, I did not go. But here, because you went, I did not go. So, if not for your going, I would have gone. So, your not going was a condition for my going. While here, your going was a condition for my going. Since you did not go, that's why I did not go. But here, you went, that is why I did not go. So, they are both opposite of one another. There are other examples you can bring. Under here, I can say, law najahta la najahtu. If you had passed, I would have passed. So because you did not pass, that is why I did not pass. Perhaps I copied from you during the examination. So since you failed, I should also fail. But here I will say, lawla al-mudarrisu la najahtu. If not for the teacher, I would have passed. So you see that the word laula is used as harfum tina'in limtina', a particle which shows the absence of an action due to the absence of another. So it is a conditional particle that it is a condition for the occurrence of an action, that the occurrence of an action is a condition for the occurrence of another. While here, the inoccurrence of an action is a condition for the occurrence. So the fact that it occurred will make it not to occur, will make the other not to occur. But here, the fact that an action occurred will make the other to occur. As we move on in this lesson, we bring a lot of other examples for you to learn from. And we have said that lao under here, we have discussed it extensively in the episode link which we have placed for you previously. Now today we're going to focus on laula, still from our book Durus al-Lughat al-Arabiyyah, and all of these grammar rules we are teaching will help you in being sound in your Arabic, in your spoken Arabic, and even in your written Arabic. Let's come back here and see. We are still on lesson 22 of the book 3 of this book. لَوْلَا فَضْلُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْهِمْ لَمَاتُوا. If not for the favor of Allah upon them, they would have died. Can you see? لَوْلَا is used here. لَوْلَا فَضْلُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْهِمْ. If not for the favor of Allah upon them, لَمَاتُوا, they would have died. Meaning, the presence of the favor of Allah was what hindered their dying. Can you see it now? The presence of the favor of Allah was what stopped them from dying. So if the favor of Allah wasn't there, they would have died. So this is to say, if not for the favor of Allah, they would have died. So the particle laula, a conditional particle, harfu imtina'in liwujud. Here we have laula, harfu imtina'in liwujud. There's a conditional particle which shows or which stops an action due to the presence of another, which prevents an action due to the presence of another. It means that the presence of an action will prevent the occurrence of another. وَتَدُلُّ عَلَى امْتِنَاعِ الْجَوَابِ لِوُجُودِ الشَّرْطِ. And this particle shows the prevention of the response to a condition due to the presence of the condition. Now, an example, لَوْلَا الْهَوَاءُ لَهَلَكَ النَّاسِ. If not for the air that we breathe, if not for the air, people would have destroyed. People would have been destroyed. All people would have perished. If not for the air, people would have perished. A, which means وُجِدَ الْهَوَاءُ. The air is found. فَلَمْ يَهْلِكِ النَّاسِ. And people did not die. So the air is there. That is why people did not die. If the air was not there, they would have died. In another language, you can say, if not for the air, they would have died. Laula, if not. Laula al-hawa'u, if not for the air, لَهَلَكَ النَّاسِ, people would have died. وَتَأْتِي لَوْمَا أَيْضًا بِهَذَا الْمَعْنَى. And the word lauma will also come for this meaning. Lauma. Lauma is also like laula. Al-ismu al-waqi'u ba'daha mubtada hudifa khabaruha falawla al-hawa'u. So the word laula, whenever it comes, the noun coming after it is the mubtada, which is the mubtada, the nominal noun. As for the predicate, it is usually omitted. Because when you say laula al-hawa'u, if not for the air, taqdiruhu, what has been omitted is what? Laula al-hawa'u mawjudun, if not that the air is present. But the mawjud is omitted. So you say laula al-hawa'u mawjudun lahalaka an-nasu. If not that the air is present, people would have died. But the word mawjud is usually omitted. وَقَدْ تَأْتِي بَعْدَهَا أَنَّ. Sometimes the word laula, anna, can appear after it. What is wasmuha wa khabaruha, the noun of it and the predicate of it. An example, we can say laula annani maridun. If not that I was sick, la safartu ma'aka, I would have traveled with you. So my sickness was present. That's why my going with you was absent. وَجَوَابُهَا الْمُثْبَتُ يَقْتَرِنُ بِاللَّامِ. And the response to this condition, because when you say if not, that is a condition already. The response, if the response is coming in the positive form, then it should be accompanied with lam. That's why we see Allah says in the Quran that lawla antum lakunna mu'minin. Those of the followers who had followed their leaders to disbelieve in Allah, on the day of judgment they will be saying lawla antum, if not for you people, lakunna mu'minin, would have been believers. So you people were present. That is why we were disbelievers. Do you understand? MashaAllah. Now look at other examples for lawla. First of all, we have ana maridun, I am sick. Falawla al-ikhtibaru, if not for the test, ma hadartu al-yawma, I would not be present today. Number two, we have lawla shamsu, if not for the sun, la halakatil ardu, the earth would have perished. Lawla al-haya'u la bakayna, if not for shyness, we would have cried. Lastly, we have lawla annaka musta'jilun, if not that you are hasty, if not that you are in haste, la da'awtuka ilal bayti, I would have invited you to the house. So here we have a short exercise to better and to test your knowledge. We have akmil mayali, study the following and complete the following. The first one says lawla al-ilmu, if not for knowledge. What do we say? Lawla al-ilmu la fa'alna ma nasha, if not for knowledge, we would have done whatever we wish to do. So because we are knowledgeable, that is why we are restricted, we have our limits. Number two, we have lawla al-islamu, if not for Islam. Lawla al-islamu, if not for Islam, la kafarna, would have disbelieved. Number three, we have lawla annaka maridun, if not that you are sick, la darabtuk, I would have beaten you. Lawla annaka marid, if not that you are sick, meaning your sickness is there. So we can say lawla annaka maridun la darabtu, I would have beaten you. Lastly, we have another one. Lawla anna al-barda shadidun, if not that the cold is severe. What do we say? Lawla anna al-barda shadidun, if not that the cold is severe, la sabahna, we would have swimmed. We would have what? Swimmed. But because the cold is severe, we cannot go to swim. We cannot go and swim. So this is the short explanation of lawla and the difference between law and lawla. To cram it all for you, law means if and lawla means what? If not. So when you say law, it means if, lawla if not. Law dhahabta la dhahabtu, if you go, I would go. Meaning if you had gone, I would have gone. Then lawla dhahabuka la dhahabtu, if not for your going, I would have gone. MashaAllah. Now we have an additional grammar rules to add to this lesson so that we can finish this topic together. Hope you are still with me. We have man Ibrahimu hadha. Look at this statement. Man Ibrahimu hadha. Who is this Ibrahim? Who is this Ibrahim? So huna hadha na'tun li Ibrahim. Here the word hadha is not adjective qualifying Ibrahim. Man Ibrahim hadha. Who is this Ibrahim? Who is this Ibrahim? This Ibrahim is who? Yakunu ismul ishara na'tan idha waqa ba'da al-alam. The ismul ishara, which we call demonstrative particle, if it appears after a proper noun. And you know proper nouns are a name given to specific people, objects and places and even animals. So these proper nouns are mu'arraf bil idafa, or nouns which are made to be definite by attachment or by making it to be mudaf or mudaf ilayhi, which is made to be what? Possessing and possessors and the possessed. An example, we say man hamidun hada. Who is this Hamid? So who is this Hamid? Who is this Hamid? The word hada here is coming as adjective qualifying Hamid. Number two, we have arini sa'ataka hadihi. Show me this your watch. Show me your watch, which is this. So the this there is qualifying the watch. Hadihi. Liman jawazu safari hada. Who owns this traveler's passport or this traveling passport? So hada is also a noun. Lastly, we have amaftuhatun ghurfatul mudarrisina tilka. This house, this room of the teachers, this teacher's room, is it opened? So you can see that tilka is what? Not qualifying room. وفي التنزيل and in the Quran Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says اذهب بكتابي هذا. Recall, this is from the story of Sulaiman alayhi salam and Nabi Sulaiman when he sent Hudhud to what? To Saba, to the Malika, to the queen of Saba. He told him for the second time that اذهب بكتابي هذا. Go with this book of mine. Go with what? This book of mine. فَأَلْقِهْ إِلَيْهِمْ ثُمَّ تَوَلَّ عَنْهُمْ. Drop it on them, throw it on them, then turn away from them. Can you see? So اذهب بكتابي هذا. وفي الحديث عن حديث قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. The Prophet says لعلي لا أحج بعد آمي هذا. Perhaps, mayhap, I will not perform the pilgrimage after this my year. So the word this there hada is qualifying ami, mashallah. Now another addition to this lesson before we go is the word lima. You can say lima. Why? Lima lam tadhhab. Why have you not gone? Lima. But now we can say lima with ha'un. So what is the meaning? Hadi ha'u sakt. This ha is called the silent ha because you are stopping. وَيُؤْتَى بِهَا فِي الْوَقْفِ كما في قوله تعالى. And this ha, it is usually introduced when you want to pause or stop. Just as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran that وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَ. What will make you know what it is? وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَ نَارٌ حَامِيَةٌ. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَ. It would have been وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ. What will make you know ma hiya, what it is? But you say ma hiya. So that haun is called ha usat. Even in Tajweed we learn about this. So it is ha of pausal, of silence, to since you are pausing or stopping. Another thing we need to learn here is that look at the sentence we came across during the passage reading that inna shamsa, from the hadith of the Prophet, that inna shamsa, indeed the sun, wal qamar ayatan, and the moon are two signs. La yankasifan. Then at the end the Prophet said la yankasifan, they do not eclipse. Look at ad-damiru fi yankasifan. The pronoun in the word yankasifan ya'udu ila shams wal qamar is returning back to the moon, to the sun and the moon. وَهُمَا مُؤَنَّسٌ وَمُذَكَّرٌ. And we know that the sun is a mu'annas word, while the moon is a mudhakkar word, which is feminine and what is it called? Masculine. وَجِيءَ بِالْفِعْلِ بِصِيغَةِ الْمُذَكَّرِ تَغْلِيبًا. But why did we use why did Prophet use yankasifani when the sun and the moon are opposite genders? This is because whenever the males and the females come together in a sentence, the words come together like that, the male word, the masculine word is being used tagliban as overcoming, to just overpower it. Do you understand? So you see that you got label mudhakkar muannath nahu. So the male word is used to be superior over the other. An example we have abna'i wa banati. My male children and my male children yadrusuna bil jami'a, are all studying in jami'a. The word yadrusuna is for masculine, but we use it for both masculine and feminine. Masha'Allah. Another thing we need to learn is the sentence فَإِذَا رَأَيْتُمُوهَا فَإِذَا رَأَيْتُمُوهُمَا فَادْعُوا اللَّهَ. When you see, Prophet said in the hadith that when you see the eclipse of the sun and the moon, then pray to Allah. Huna al-halu mahdhufa. Here the condition which is hal is being omitted. إِذْ تَقْدِيرُ الْقَلَامِ. Because what is being omitted from the speech is that فَإِذَا رَأَيْتُمُوهَا مُنْكَسِفِينَ. When you saw both of them, munkasifin, when you saw both of them eclipse, that's the munkasifin is being omitted. And here we have وَصَلُّوا حَتَّى يَنْجَلِيَ. We are trying to analyze the hadith. Prophet said, وَصَلُّوا حَتَّى يَنْجَلِيَ, and pray until they become clear. Fa'ilun yanjali. The fa'il of yanjali, of the word yanjali, is domirun mustatir ya'ud ala al-kusuf. Is returned back to al-kusuf, al-mafhum min as-siyaq, which is understood from what? From the statement that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has used. MashaAllah. So when you see the kusuf yanjali, that means when you see that the eclipse has what? Become clear. Lastly, we have adkhil kulla kalimatin min mayati fi jumlatin mufida. All of the following sentences and words, you have to put each of them in a complete sentence. The first one we have in fataha. I can say fatahtul kitaba fanfataha. I opened the book and it opened. Next we have in kasaro. I can say kasarutu zujaja fankasaro. I broke the bottle and it broke. In qalaba, I can say qalabtul walada fanqalaba. I somersaulted the boy and he somersaulted. I turned him over and he tumbled. Next we have takassaro. I can say takassaro zujaju. The bottle smashed, or the bottle shattered. Lastly we have laula. I can say laula ummi lazawwajtuki. If not for my mother, I would have married you. So with this, we come to the end of this lesson. I hope you benefited. If you do, make sure you like, share with your friends, and let your comment glitter the comment section. Until we meet again, jazakumullahu khairan. Do not forget to like and share with your friends. Again, hit on the join button you can see below to join our membership for exclusive members only content, like members only quiz, members only posts, behind the scenes, and the rest of exclusive content like hadith for our exclusive members. Until we meet, jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum